Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night and I've got no microphone. Yeah, no I haven't. I've got a microphone. We're good. Happy days. So, it's Friday night, the football's on, and I don't think we've got, and we won't have the biggest audience. We probably won't have the biggest race field. But there is something else on that's going to draw people away. So, to entice you into where we're going today, we've got a little something different. We've got a little bit of something different, but let's start off with the stuff that we need to do to please our supporters. So GT Amiga. And that's my rig. That's what I actually own. That's what I'm using. I think the best thing we can go to say there is at this juncture, I've been an affiliate with GT Amiga now for the best part of 4 months. I'm in my second month of the ambassador role, and with that, things are opening up to me. I've proved my worth. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm growing. So with that, folks, people are also dropping along into the shop at GT Amiga, and they're buying things, and they're doing it using my code WIDDOW Widow for a 5% discount. It is happening. People are doing it, and I'm getting the word out. I'm spreading it. So what you really want, what I would really like, is if you're considering getting something in the sim racing line, and you're thinking about buying some equipment or something to do with sim racing, please do consider GT Amiga. It's www.gtomega.co.uk. And you'll find they have a website there full of all sorts of different kit, from really comfortable, really ergonomic racing seats to rigs, to Moser equipment, because they're a retailer of Amoga. They're a first-line supplier for Moser. And you get the same discount across all the range unless there's something actually on as an original discount. So with that, folks, please do dip along. We are going to, you will see over the next couple of months, or the next couple of weeks, in fact, on this channel, quite a little bit of promotion of GT Amiga products. I've bought quite a bit in recent months, and it's time for me to do some reviews. I've owned the equipment long enough now to have an understanding and impression of what it does, and I'm hopefully going to pass that viewpoint on. So keep your eye to the ground and watch the channel, and you'll see some more stuff. Evening, Mariana. No, I don't drift, I'm afraid. Mariana's asked if I can try casual drifting, and no, I just don't. I don't do it. Don't try order casters. Why is that? Have you not got your casters? Are they out of stock? Because I can show you something. I ordered casters. Casters came. Yeah, so yeah, we have the kit, but appreciate yeah, so some of the product is, unfortunately, it's manufactured in cycles, so GT Amiga are placing their orders and they're just waiting for them to be delivered, and unfortunately that's the way it is. Yeah, the art ones. I'm actually looking for... I haven't fitted my casters because I'm looking for a little modification at the moment. I don't want my casters vertically underneath my rig. I want them out to the right. Yep. Mariana says the Jaguar XT20 is the machine for Tokyo with the engine swap. Did a 20994 best lap. Great. Well, we're driving the Mitsubishi Evo Concept today. And we're going to... Kyoto. That's the race for today. Lobby. Mariana has a suggestion every stream for something different, which is awesome. I've never actually found what we're doing and what Mariana's suggestion is to be in a line, but it's fine. It's fine. I like the way Mariana plays the game. Does it entirely their own way, which is absolutely superb, because that still means they're still enjoying it, which is fantastic. The best thing and the most common thing we should be doing, the thing we should have common with the game, we should be enjoying it. That's what we should be doing. What am I looking? I'm looking for chat. We've got somebody away fishing tonight. We've got somebody watching the Dutch versus France. We should have a few people in though. It's a custom race. As I say, it's a custom race. It's something we don't do regularly. I haven't looked at the weekly races yet. I haven't seen them. Here we go. This is this one. This is Friday Night Live. Practice race. No, I believe it's practice qualifier race. I believe it's 28 laps. And it's night time. Night time. Equal conditions on off. So it's going to vary. Variable speed rate 0. We're going to have it on 1 so it moves. But it's only going to move for an hour. It's not going to do anything massive. Grid start. Fastest first. I don't know. I need to have a look. Wilkie did main on controller today. Use the fat non-stop on the last race. Oh, I see. Messages. Have to go to the 420. No, I don't go to the 421. I go to Hayes. Hayes made the suggestion for the race. Not that I'm throwing him under the bus or anything. It's just generally downforce, anti-lag. We don't want anti-lag. Downforce is adjustable. Yes. Anti-roll bar. Yes, that's done. Apply. Real boost off. Visible damage on. Tyre wear times 4. Fuel times 1. Refueling I've put as times 7 because it didn't state. I agree. Face finish we're going to make to the full 180 so people get round the lap. Qualifying I don't know. I'm going to make it 15 minutes. I think somebody's just entered the lab lobby. No, they might do.
Somebody entered the lab.
Oh, it's JB.
There you go.
How you doing? I didn't know where the sound was coming from, whether that was actually in my headphones or on my phone. It was obviously on my phone.
Excellent. We all good?
Yeah, mate. You? How's your day been? I know it's been a celebration day for you. It's been all right.
Yeah, it's been all right.
Good.
Gonna have something to eat and whatnot.
Oh no. Well, what's a whatnot?
Just food and shit. Evening.
You haven't been eating shit. You haven't.
Well, you know me.
Well. Oh, I see. You've got your eyes on Twitch. We haven't seen any of these. We have seen the odd one, haven't we, coming in to spam it? Why am I hearing myself? Who's just arrived that's making me hear myself?
Gentlemen. How you doing?
Who's that?
That's...
Hello.
How's it going, boys? We alright?
We're doing all right. I'm just making sure I've got these sorted. I think that's right. People will tell me if it's wrong. Server's on its way. Hey, it's blooming warm today, folks. I don't know about that, Mariana. I don't know whether Southgate is a fraud or he's just... He can't be, because he's actually one of the most successful England managers. I don't think any other manager except for one has has gone through a qualifying without losing a game, and we still haven't lost a game. But we don't discuss football. Football's not what we discuss here. We're here for racing. But right, settings for my car. We're gonna start. And okay, simple answer. Good man. Good man. Night time it is. So I've set it for 15 minutes qualification, gentlemen. We'll do that 5 minutes after when Big Popper lands. Around about 10 past 9-ish. Oh, I see. I thought I did genuinely think it was something you guys done before. So I'm just. I haven't. Don't forget, I haven't told them about the Alphard race yet. Only what they know. No, it's not that. It's I know exactly what happens with this group of guys. I'll put a list of races up, and everybody will just say, "Oh, what we racing tonight, Jim?" So it's like, let's get tonight's race out of the way, then I'll tell them about next week's, and then there won't be any lack of brain power or lack of real. You know, it's one of them. No, as I say, I haven't told them about it because they just know it's an Alphard race. They don't know anything else. So, and I'm not keeping stuff to myself. It's the fact that they'll just forget. I have got no. I've only read the first race. I haven't read the second one. I'm still thoroughly knackered after 24 hours being awake. I'm still not back to normal yet. I'm still absolutely crackered. Bugger that. Are you a chef? All right. He's a stone waller. I absolutely have no idea, Mariana. None whatsoever. If I get a set of tyres down to 15%, I'm changing them. If I've got another set to change into. I've never actually done a tyre comparison like that. That's never had to do that. Every time you go into the pits, you get a change of tyres back to a new set. You can't actually put on a set of warm ones. So to do that tyre test to compare sports hard, sport mediums or sport softs, you'd have to go through a whole set of tyres again before you got to them. So I think I'd rather finish a race on softs rather than hards, to be honest. So if you talk, depends on what point of the race you're talking about. If I could finish a race, I'd rather be on mediums or softs rather than hards to finish a race. And I think I'd, yeah. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Big Popper's not racing tonight. Okay, we're not waiting on Big Popper. And I just drove into the wall reading the chat. Brilliant. I've no idea, Mariana. No idea. We're racing at Kyoto. We're using the Evo Concept. So I don't really want to put my brain into racing around Tokyo on a completely different set of tyres. So I appreciate that's where your brain's at, but I'm trying to just get my head into this. Thank you, Big Popper. Have a good night. And we'll go to quali at 9:10 then. Pirate Jim's with us tonight. We haven't seen Pirate Jim for a couple of months. I was wondering if we were going to get Matthew tonight. He probably has, poor bugger. I think he was probably trying to watch a decent game of football rather than watching Man U. No, we don't talk about football. There's quite a few people running off track there, aren't there? Big old heavy tank of fuel, isn't it? What did we do on the setup then? Let's have a look. Oh, it's raining over in Manchester, is it? No, it's not going to rain here. It's we're going to have blazing temperatures all the way through the weekend this side of the Pennines. We've been told to expect 30 degrees tomorrow, which is going to be tremendous. It depends what we want to do for brake balance. It feels okay in the middle at the moment. If we're talking about control, I might try +2. Ooh. $40, holy hell. And you're in somewhere like Hungary, are you? I know you've told us before, I apologise. $40. Continental heat is quite stunning over there in Europe. When you get onto the greater continent, the temperature does not bake during the day and the ground holds the heat, doesn't it? It emits it at night and it just bakes up there at night. It was like that in Croatia when I was there. It was hot in the day, hot at night. The tarmac just emits heat. It was like that in Cyprus when I was growing up. You could lie on the road in the night and it'd just be so hot. How does the microwave kill my Wi-Fi so badly? Well, that's the thing actually, it's eddy currents. Eddy currents will absolutely kill your Wi-Fi. So eddy currents are radiated electricity, and we have that problem at work around the kilns and the ovens. Where you've got kilns and ovens that create heat and have a lot of electricity powering them, in exactly the same way as a microwave does. Those emitted 20-degree nights, yeah, it's 20 degrees. It's 26 degrees here tonight. Whoosh. But microwave energy, radiated energy, eddy currents, which they're called in science, cause massive problems with Wi-Fi. They've got a stronger signal than Wi-Fi, you see, and they mask them. They cover them up. Cause a massive amount of interference. Evening, Azza. Are you on the side of the riverbank now, or are you going in the early hours, my friend? I know you're fishing at some point. Don't forget, guys, it's my better half's birthday this weekend, so there's no live stream tomorrow. And I might struggle to get on Sunday. But if I'm not on Sunday, I'm going to do Monday for the live streams, for the 2 time trials, because I've got to catch up with last week's time trial yet. Just ready to set off, going for a bit of night fishing down by. Cheers, mate. I'm sure she's really appreciates the extra year. She refused me buying her alcohol tonight. She normally likes a bottle of bubbly on her birthday, but this year, nope. She's convinced that it's weight loss she needs more than alcohol. Always 21, mate, aren't they? Always 21. Sam's done a 21. That's alright. On hards. No, I just don't think it's important to people. Genuinely. It's like the most difficult thing when you're on a telephone, watching anything live on YouTube, is everything is hidden away from you. Same as on a TV, I guess, when you're watching it. You have to actually literally click the screen, use the control, use the TV remote control, flick it up, push the button at one, then scroll across. and it's just difficult for people. Like, there's a subscribe button on the screen. There should be a like button on the screen as well, just to give people that opportunity to press it. Good evening, Olive. Welcome. If anybody wants to join us to race tonight and they've got the Mitsubishi Evo Concept, do jump on. It's an open lobby kind of thing. If you fancy racing with the Widdowmaker League guys, the 420 guys, do all join in. No, that's true. You can't chat on the TV, but you can actually read the chat, can't you? You can have the chat put on the screen, so then you can chat on your phone. But I find the chat thing frustrating when I'm watching. I mean, and by that I mean I find the chat thing frustrating when I'm watching on my own at bed at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. I'd prefer to watch it without the chat, but well, that's interesting. That was a little bit of a strange bit of spinach. Let's put some hards on and see how that's going to feel. As I did mention earlier, the GT Amiga thing. Don't forget, guys, I've got a website called Widdowmaker.com. It's a merch store. At the moment, it doesn't get a massive amount of traffic. So if you are thinking about a t-shirt for the summer or a hoodie for the winter, so don't forget, we're past the summer solstice now, so Christmas is on the way. You've got 184 shopping days to Christmas. And don't forget, Widdowmaker hoodies, tees and mugs are all the favourite for Christmas stockings. Hard sell. I think it's 183 shopping days to Christmas now, actually, in case you'd forgotten. Thought Oliver would be watching the football tonight, even though we're not talking about it. I'm surprised you haven't taken on the human comedy race with this one, Sam. It's the cappuccino, really. It's a bit like the Deep Forest race. You've got one car and it's many laps as you can. Yeah. Tremendously difficult. It's a two-stopper for me, this one. But yeah. Yeah, it's the only way to guarantee that moving to the top of the table, isn't it, the extra lap? Because you don't know what's going to happen when you get the same amount of laps. You don't know whether it's going to give it to the person that got there first, whether it's because they did it faster, the faster lap time, whether they got round the last lap fastest. You don't know. So it's always a bit of a lottery. I think I should soften up the rear torsion bar, to be honest. But, front end's a bit stiff. Genuinely think I'm about a second off the pace in total. I think. Well, actually, mathematically, a second, but it's 2.632 seconds off the pace. But there we go. That's softs versus softs, isn't it? There's that blooming corner again. I hooked in too early. Different level of grip between the hards and the softs. I think I need to soften the ARB up. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, they're already on the soft setting. That's max. Right, well, we're on softs again, I don't know. Interesting to see sparks coming off the curbs. They did actually attempt to fix the curbs around here with one update. They did make it very difficult for you to hook a tyre. Pirate Jim abandoned a lap halfway through. Superb, hope you can enjoy that, Blaney. Welcome to the channel tonight. You know, you said the other night, Blaney, that Willow Springs was up to sale. And you said it was 2.5 million. I saw a video about that today, confirming that price being the asking price. Although it suggested that there is a large investment required behind the 2.5 million. To secure the future of the track. So whilst the surface price is 2.5 million, I think there's more to it, or so it was indicated that there's more to it. Say again? I haven't got the readies for 2.5 million. Although tonight could change that. 164 million on the lottery, which I kind of think I've got a good chance of getting, or as equal a chance as anybody else anyway. 164 million would be a nice little weekend away, wouldn't it? Although I don't think I'd want to buy Willow Springs, in all fairness. If you think about what it is as a circuit and where it is, it's It's a horrible circuit, really is. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. It would be nice to be able to put in a modern facility and, you know, deal with its problems. I think you'd be fighting with the history of the place, though, if you tried to modernise it. There's 7 tracks there as part of the purchase. So, Horse Thief Mile, etc. There's the kart track, there's a rally track, there's a drift track. So 7 tracks. I wonder if you could... We always have GT3 races, Blaney. Always have GT3 races. Evening, Randy. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's one of those modern VGTs, Randy. Yeah, double gyms for twin tandem racing. It's just a shame you can't get that additional view like you did with the PlayStation 4. Round the outside tidy gym. This is where I'll wipe you out though, because I won't see the braking point. It is a full night race, yes, night time. It was pretty tidy and clean, wasn't it? Right, 5 minutes till quali commences, gentlemen. Happy days. We've only got 7 races tonight. I'm going to drop out and do the intros. So Yosemite Sam, fastest lap on the track at the minute in the Red Bull livery. You won't see a lot of him in the race from my point of view. He'll be up there somewhere. Maybe in front of me. You might see his tail lights. Pirate Jim, back with us for a race. Good to have him around. Haven't seen him for a few weeks, months. But the last time I think we raced with Jim was the league season that I won the first race down in Argentina. No, Brazil. Brazil it was, wasn't it? We don't have a track in Argentina. JB Designs, slightly different. Number 68. We haven't got the actual lap times on. I need to get my different headphones. So I'll do that for a moment whilst you're watching JB. Much more comfortable. And then everybody else is sat in the pits. Oh, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself? Is that because we've got audio? We have. Nobody told me that, unless you can't hear that. I've turned that off now. Happy days. Oh, obviously can't hear it because the desktop audio's turned off. That'd be why. Only good weekly race was Dragon Trail Gardens and Japanese. Oh, so there was 2 good ones. Happy days. Right. We can just see out the corner window. I think that on the left might be... yeah, it is. That's 420. We're inside Seb's car right now. He's the one on the left, the yellow one. You see that over there. And then there's me there. Tripleback's here. I don't know if we can see him. We can't see his livery. It is looks like it's not got flames on though, has it? That I wonder if we could see that from a change of view. If we do. No, we can't see him in there. Well, not to worry. Right, 1 minute until quali starts. According to this, it's actually time to start quali, so I'm going to press the button. Ten seconds, gentlemen. Let's see what it gives us as a setup and... Well, they put me on softs, that's alright. Steering goes ever so light as you come off that corner into that ridge. Feels like my anti-roll bar's moved as well. So the rules for the race, folks, while we're just talking about it, is there's 3 sets of tyres, hards, mediums and softs. We've got fixed setup roughly, but you've got, it's bopped, but with adjustable aero, adjustable anti-roll bars. Ooh, and I know my rear anti-roll bar's not right. And we have a 28 lap race distance. Don't entirely know how long that's going to take. I've not worked it out for myself. You've got to use all 3 sets of tyres in the race. I'm sure he'll accept, Randy. I'm absolutely 100% sure he'll accept. Oh, itchy nose. On these headphones I get a wee bit of sound lag, which I need to fix. Need to find a way to stop that lag with the Bluetooth. Just happens over time. It's probably because I've got BLE Wi-Fi as well, Bluetooth 6, well Wi-Fi 6 with Bluetooth built in on my Wi-Fi, which is probably interfering with the Bluetooth transmission on the headphones. Even though they're wired, they need the Bluetooth because it's only wired for power, so which is a frustration. You can't take out the transmitter and run them as a normal set of headphones. Who's that on my 6? Is that Sam? That's Jim, okay, got you. If you want the line, mate, tell me and I'll let you have it. You got it. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Fat man has just missed out. He's going to have to join from the back. He's been kebab shop, I bet he has. He's about to join the chat, is Fat Man, I'm sure he is. Didn't realise my brake settings were changed. Oh, that's weird. Why is that so reacting so badly then? That's weird. Interesting. Coming out. If you're on a lap, I'll go wide round turn 1, 2. I can see you, so I'm going to cut in. Somebody's dying. In the practice, stiffening up the anti-roll bar worked beautifully. In quali, it's absolute dog poop. Fatman hasn't joined the chat, has he? Should be able to get 2 laps in, I would have thought. Let's see how we do. Back end still wants to overtake the front. Don't know whether that's brake balance or I think it's ARB stiffness, I think. Should be able to make it round for a second lap. Still haven't got myself off the back though, got to get another second quicker. Holy poop. I was hoping Fat Man was going to join the chat and then he'll join the race, but my guess is he's busy. Official time is finished. We're now into the last 3 minutes of quali, so you've got to get round and get your lap done in that 3 minutes. That's a micro lift there. Half a second down. And we're up by 0.35. So that would suggest there's 0.8 of a second gain there in the middle of that circuit. Don't know how I got that speed through a corner, I guess. We're going to improve, but we're going to stay 7th. We did improve. First one to finish. Happy days. That means I go pole. No, I was just first to finish. My server, my rules. Nobody likes a joke. Is Fat Man in there? Yeah. No Fat Man. Just the four boys. Sam sets a rapido time, 3 seconds ahead of myself. Looks like Pirate Jim's doing good. JB's finished 1.5 seconds down on JB, so that's a 20.9, which is decent. Nice. Oh, well done. Good timing. Here we go then. Let's have a look at the results. I don't see Fat Man or hear Fat Man, so he hasn't said anything. So Sam comes in first, Pirate Jim second, 0.89 seconds behind. Seb in third, 0.11 down. JB in fourth, good result, 1.5 seconds down. 420, Hayes, he's at 221, 1.6 seconds. That's very close between him and JB. Then triple back, 2.1 down with a 221, and me a 222, 370. Struggling with the setup, I think. Right, gentlemen. It is 21:30. Shall we go? Nobody else is waiting. Nobody else is asking. Happy days. 28 laps. I don't know what the grid is. Let me just double check. I can't see the race settings. We'll have to find out what I set. I don't remember. Let's go. Oh no, I can't remember. Can't remember. No idea. It wasn't specified, so whatever it sets. Can't remember. I've gone all Sphinx. I don't know. Why is it daytime? It's not daytime. It's a standing start then. It's so quick through the gears. Be interesting to see what tyres people went out on. I know at least 2 people changed to hard. JB lost a little off the grid. I think that's just softs versus hards, I think, maybe. Oh no. Jim will get it, he's quick enough. JB just braked a little bit late going into that corner there. I don't think I'm the only one starting on softs then. Look at the speed difference out of the corner. I might be just. JB doesn't use any assist, so he won't be on traction control slowing him down. It's a 4-wheel drive car, so I'm using traction control to try and do a little bit of tyre saving. Big Papa's not racing, but he's watching. I know this kind of car won't suit a lot of people. But what we'll do is try and run these tyres just as long as we possibly can. We'll see if we can keep the pressure on these 2 guys. They're going to be running a different tyre to me, so I'm sure they won't be on softs. Just catching the little bit of grass after corner. That just infuriates me just a little bit. Try to let the brakes run just a little bit longer there through the corner. Then lift it off to let the car go. JB caught right back up there coming into that corner. Just goes to show how late my braking is not. Braking is my problem. The point where I'm braking is not late enough. Seb's out front. Sab's fighting with Pirate Jim. Seb's just overrun. So a big problem we're going to have is if we all continue to run together at these paces, we're all just going to trip over each other. We're not going to be able to race our optimal laps. So if we're going as fast as we possibly can on the tyres we're on, there's a potential that lapping onto a different set of tyres and then lapping at your own pace without any obstruction is probably going to be the quickest way to go. So as with my strategy today, maybe the option is to get into the pits now, change onto another set of tyres, go and put some laps in, and it's Pirate Jim that's away at the front. "25 laps to go." My guess is these guys are on hard tyres right now, and I'm only here because I'm running the set of tyres that I'm running. Thank you, Simon, much appreciated. I'll definitely pass that on for you. Thank you, amigo. I wish I could swap tyres around. Yeah. Bit of tyre rotation would be nice. Cheers, fella. I'm on very worn softs, as can be told. Except on right-hand corners where the left-hand tyres are really, really grippy, and now this is the corner I'll struggle with, right-hand corners, left-hand corners, I mean. So the next big corner is going to be trouble. But I didn't do a 221 in quali. I really didn't. And I don't know why I didn't do a 221 in quali. It was... nothing was seemingly going right in quali. So worn softs are going quicker than hardly worn hards, which is interesting. So I'm just going to run these softs until they die. Sam's playing the patient game, which is a sensible one to play. The right front is just starting to lose grip now. Just be interesting to know what the tyres the guys are in front are running. Sam's got back into with rhythm. For whatever reason he lost pace and allowed me to get past him. He's back on it. Right. Just starting to lose pace on the guys around me now. Should be smoke coming off that right front. Sam just backed out of it there. Breaking all the rules of physics and logic. That's where the right front's gone. That's where it's had enough. It'll just be frustrating Sam now that he's stuck behind me. If he can get the inside line at the bottom of the hill here, it's his corner, he knows it. Not suffering any washout though, is he? Oh, he is suffering washout, okay. Well, he'll be happy to know I'm going to the pits at the end of this lap. "20 laps to go. I've done my 8 laps that I wanted to do on softs. I think I've got my fair share out of them. I think they've done their job. Sam's saying, "Thank God for that," he says. Now I know we have to fill up, so at some point we have to take fuel. So triple back is just... Oh, it's just interesting to see whoever else was taking tyres then. So JB's now onto softs. So they took the lead off me as to what. Maybe that was their own plan. Go as far as they needed to on those tyres that they'd chosen to go on. And then it really is just a race. So if I'm doing 15 laps on these, that's 23. 24, that gives me 4 laps on the mediums, which is probably not enough. That's too many laps on the hard. So We just need to see if we can stay with triple for a little way. What we don't want to do is just lose our way and be stranded all out on our own with no real pace. Ideally, we really want to be as fast as we can on hards for as long as we can be on hards, so that we give the mediums a chance. I think I only want to do like 12 laps on the hards, to be honest, and do 8 good laps on mediums. So Seb was on the mediums, so he's still got to do hards as well. He's going to do what I really intended to do, which was go softs at the end. He's taking fuel as well, so yeah, he's not losing a massive amount. He's coming out now. Tactically, this race is all going to be about how quickly you can go on those tyres when you've got them. We don't know what tyres he's on, so I'm quite happy with being in 4th, knowing what I've got to come. Knowing that I only need to take probably 4 laps of fuel to finish the race at the end. Depending on when I pit, of course. And that makes it easy without the time factor. The time factor can really get confusing with knowing how much of a refuel you need, but when you before, oh, my steering wheel's gone. Now my wheel's back. That was always going to be a hindrance, wasn't it? So the latest diagnosis from Fanatec is that if you turn the wheel over when it's not connected, behind the QR2 there are 5 Allen key bolts, and supposedly the reason the disconnects are happening is because they're loose, and they were loose from the factory according to the assessment. So I've tightened up those Allen key heads and they are actually loose, and I daren't. There's JB with a late dive. It's not a late dive in his world because he brakes at an appropriate time. I don't. And he's on soft tyres, so he's going to go quicker. So I wasn't accusing him of being a dive bomber. It just looked like it from the angle he was at. He's just on better tyres. Until JB had forgotten where he was on the circuit. Oh, so unfortunate. Oh dear. Anyway, getting back to my wheel problems. I've tightened those Allen heads up and I daren't tighten them anymore. I've been tightening them 2 or 3 complete turns and they still feel as loose as when I started turning them, so I don't want to do them anymore. Because it's a plastic assembly on my wheel. It's all carbon fibre and plastic, so I don't want to tighten those up. If it was aluminium, machined aluminium, billet, whatever you want to call it, I'd be happy to keep pummeling away at them, but I don't want to do it. I don't think it's actually the wheel probably that's where the disconnection is. It's probably in the base unit. But saying that, there are 5 Allen heads inside the base unit, inside the QR2, and I thought maybe I can tighten them up. And I've gone to try and use an Allen head key, and it's a really strange Allen head. So I've got the nearest thing, which is like a star. You find them mostly in German cars. Got like a star head. So I've been using a star head inside it, and it kind of works. So Randy's saying his DD1 has been slipping recently. Counter steer and FFB don't work ever so often when starting a run. Yeah, mine hasn't done that. Mine just keeps disconnecting every hour or so. When we've just gone past the first hour, so it's kind of on schedule. In the 24-hour race, it only disconnected 4 times. Twice on me and twice on Sam, which was just annoying. But it ran for so long without much interference. And I thought they were on the way to fixing it, but now they're sort of stabbing away at potential problems that they don't know about. They're just investigating anything, I think. It just sort of tells me they don't really have a clue. So I'm now making plans to replace my wheel with something else. Where that eventually goes, I don't know. But at the moment, I've got my eyes. I'm looking at Moser. Because I can't carry on with a wheel that's like this, and I know Fanatec don't have any money at the minute until the deal goes through with GT with Corsair, sorry. So I've still got my ticket in. Nobody's answered my ticket. Nobody's replied to anybody. Nobody's acknowledged actually that I've raised a ticket, which tells me I haven't got a ticket. So the Fanatec deal isn't settled yet. It's just through going through the courts. I read an announcement the other day that Fanatec, or the holding group, whatever their name is, have just had to do another load of paperwork in the courts to try and ensure Fanatec avoid bankruptcy before the takeover happens. And to be honest, it looks like they've stopped all development or research into the wheels and errors, and they're not releasing any driver updates because I don't think they've got the money to pay the people and the staff until this deal goes through. So the Fanatec situation isn't over yet in terms of what's happening. They're still selling shed loads, they're still taking orders, they're still taking the money. They haven't cancelled my order that's in. I'm still, I'm 25 days away from my next order being delivered. And yeah, only 4 times. So at the point where I choose to just park this wheel, I'm going to keep the pedals because I think the pedals are decent and the pedals will work with virtually any system. Bit of close racing with JB. He's just probably at the cusp of his tyres. His tyres are now probably saying to him, "We've done enough, matey. You've just got to grind it out." He needs to get to the inside of me and accelerate out the corner, which he just did. We're level. So if he's going to stick it out, he's got to push through there. He's going to be onto his hards very soon, unless he went out on hards first. But he's going to be alright. He's only 16 laps from the end. So he's very nearly onto a full set of hards just to go in and get to the end, which is a real good position to be in. If he knows everybody else's is going to be on hards, etc., he knows he's done what he needs to do up to this point. 5th place isn't bad, top 5. My right front's starting to show wear now. So Pirate Jim's still out front. Sam up to 2nd. Triple is in 3rd and Seb is in 4th. What have I got left fuel-wise? Well, I'm alright. JB's got the run now. Oh, we swapped positions there. He just got to that line that I wanted. Now we'll have to see if he can remember which part of the course he's on. Let's see if he runs 8 laps on his set of softs. Oh, Randy's back to S9. Enjoy, my friend. Have a good one. Lovely, lovely test, my friend. Go stick it. Go on. Good luck. Get gold. JB didn't lift through there at all. It's a real shame you don't get a delta to the front and see the delta times. So Sam's up with Pirate Jim or with... Well, Triple's at the back now. Triple must have pitted. So the good thing I can see here is 20 seconds between front and back. But the guys at the front have been on hards all race, so... And it's a real short stop here. If you take in tyres only and not fuel, it is a real short stop. I rode the curb there, shouldn't have done that. JB was tightening his line up, so I tightened my line up, and then I just rode the curb. The bottom of the car grounded out on the curb and I was a passenger, because it's a raised curb. So the two guys behind are catching. I can see their headlights. It's all going to be very close front to back. It's not going to be a massive amount of time, I don't think. Because everybody's got a pit, and the two guys at the front haven't pitted yet. So JB's gone in. He's looking to take that opportunity. He's now on his last stop, so he's going hards all the way to the end. 14 laps. It's the halfway point. So... I'm technically going under the 5 laps on these hards. Technically, I say, it just depends on how long I can stick them out. I can go faster on worn mediums than I can on hards, I know that. But the two guys at the front have still got to pit twice, because they haven't pitted. Say again. Have you pitted once? Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I've missed it then. So they have pitted. Whilst I was having my battle or my spin, I must have missed that then. That explains why we're all so tight and close then. Happy days. So if everybody's pitted once, they've done away with their hards that they were running on. I've got 8 laps of fuel left, so I need to take... How many laps of fuel do I need to take? 7? Seven laps of fuel. I thought my wheel had gone again then. That was such a weird snap. Trying to get a drink on this circuit is a little bit tricky. That'll explain why I'm losing more time to the guys at the front now, is they're not on hards. That sign up ahead with those big... I guess it's reflection, it's a red reflection. Looks really good. It's quite obvious. I need those big signs in other parts of the circuit. What's my chances of catching the front pack up? None, I don't think. They're just charging through, aren't they now? Sam's managed to break away. I thought I might be able to leave the car in a higher gear, lift and coast the corners and let it slow down in the corners, but whilst that's working, it's just slow. Triple-back is coming back hard. 420's gone to the pits. Don't know what tyre he's going to come out in now. He's going to come out on softs. He's going to push softs for the last 11 laps. That's going to be a push. It's Triple showing his speed now. Three more laps for me. So into the final 10 laps. Well, it's 11 technically, isn't it? With the 18 and 28, it's 11 laps. Triple's really being quite respectful with his chase. He's looking to line me up. He knows he can make the pass at virtually any point, but he's just looking to make it at the right spot, I think. He's going to come off here so quickly, I think. He's going to get me down the inside here. There he goes, he made the dart. He's not, he's just gonna... try and hold that inside line to block any quick run that he's got. Now my next challenge is to... he's gone up to the inside. My next challenge here is to get to the inside line before he does. Just 2 laps left for me now. I wonder if he's at the end of his tyres. Not that I know which tyres he's on. So yeah, 2 laps from this. Bizarrely enough, you know, I can play other games for hours and not have my headphones lag. But in this game, really quite weird. Well, I was slow out of that corner, so he's coming now. He's got to take the outside line. He's going to switch back to the inside. He's got me now. I'm going to spare you from what Jan just said. The mental image is just not good. One more lap for me. Pirate Jim's gone in off the hards. He's going to the same spot. So is he on softs or is he going to medium? He's gone to softs. So he's going to do 8 laps on the softs. So his tyres are going to be the same state as mine was when he gets to the end. Here we go, one more lap. The 2 of them are right close together at the front there, look. I don't know if Sam stopped or whether that was just Pirate Jim. I'm not very good at observing up there to the top left hand corner at the minute. Because of the low fuel, I guess. Yeah, Sam's just said he thinks he's going to get an extra lap because of the low fuel. But I can promise you they are going to be on red skin tyres at the end of the race. They are going to be bald as kooks, those softs. So I need to put that I've got 8 laps of fuel to get to the end. I know I'm not going to be up there with the competitors because they've put softs on. 420's catching. He is definitely. My tyres are at the end of the day. Running sort of average 24s, which isn't brilliant, but what there isn't is a chance of being lapped, thankfully. So Sam's gone in, so Sam's going to have to... Is he going to give up the advantage? So it's Pirate Jim and Seb together. And I don't know why, but the car just missed that corner completely. So Sam's out and away. He's just away on those softs. So that was when my tyres gave up. I went one too many laps. So we're racing JB. We need 8 laps of fuel. JB's already made his stops. I think 420's already made his stops, but he's on softs. So, if I can I get back to triple? I don't think so. What we've just got to do now is just pound the laps. Remember auto polish in the GR4s that day. Try and repeat that. Anybody know the France-Holland score? Not that I'm thinking about football, I'm thinking about racing, but I'm just wondering how BB's got on. BB was watching the football. Oh, an exciting game then. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you, first time chat. That's not a bad result for the Dutch, to be honest. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. France supposedly being the strongest team. So out goes Tripoli's away, so he's up with JB. 420's got to push those tyres all the way to the end. Yeah, I appreciate it would have been. It was two nations with superb form or superb history going up against each other in the early rounds, and you kind of expect it to be a 0-0 draw because of just both the quality of the teams. Although you'd suggest maybe the Netherlands haven't been quite as strong in recent years. But we don't talk football though. But 0-0. A few interesting results. Right, we got the site now. We got the site. Very difficult not to talk about football when it's massively a thing that's on. Watching paint dry comes to mind. Did Mbappe get on the pitch? I just saw Seb pit again, and 420's pitted for another set. 37% fuel will be enough to get him home. Well, he's going to be on softs. He's going to be chasing me down, isn't he? Oh my. Sat out the whole game. Well, that's not a bad thing for him. He needs that nose to heal correctly. It can really affect your breathing with a broken nose that doesn't heal properly, and somebody of his caliber needs to just take his time, get it right. Although heading the ball with a broken nose and scoring the winner would be awesome, wouldn't it? But you don't want to ruin the rest of your career, or at least put you out for the next season because you're having nasal surgery. I don't have any passion for the England game at the minute. I've never been a Southgate fan, not in terms of the tactics he's played. I've never enjoyed the way England have gone to the championships in many a year. We seem to play to draw and win a 1-0 game, and it's just like in friendlies, taking good points away from minor victories or draws or losses and thinking, oh, that's actually alright, we proved a few things. I actually think we should be nailing a few teams 6 or 7-0 and being happy to do it. Unless what people are telling me is that actually 6 or 7-0 drubbings in the modern game is a thing of the past. You won't see them very often because of the style of game and the way the game is played. And I think there's far too much sitting back and letting the other team run at you. Oh, you're Dane, are you? Okay. Yeah, I suppose I've happily enjoyed a few games in Denmark. I've been to Billund's ground a few times now and seen Billund play, and not Billund, sorry, other end of the country. Where am I talking? Go on, Jimbo. Remember. What's the name of the city that's got the two standing sitting men in white stones? It's the city that does all the oil rigs and it has the port. It's got a J in it. We say it differently. I've been to watch them a few times. Esbjerg. That's it, Esbjerg. That's correct. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Hey, Blaney. I feel an overtake coming around the outside for 420 here. He's on those soft tyres and he's going to make good ground. We're hauling JB in at this point. 4 seconds behind JB, 4 laps to go. Southgate's always done it though. He's always done it. I can't believe we've taken injured players on the premise that they might be fit for the later rounds. It's quite a strange thing to do, I think. When many years ago we took Theo Walcott as the youngest player, we took him in place of a player that could have played, and he never played a game. 420's just taken the opportunity. Now he's got to chase JB down. Come on, push, push, push. Very equal and similar cars. Ah, he's followed me. Thank you, whoop, whoop, whoop. Appreciate it, my friend. Three laps to go. JB is just there. I don't remember. I mean, I think the last sort of Euro Cup I liked or enjoyed as an England fan, don't really call myself a fan, a spectator, a casual armchair spectator, was the one where Ince played last. David Beckham missed the free kick in the second half of a particular game. Can't remember exactly, but that was kind of the last time. Graham Taylor, I think it was. Might have been Graham Taylor as manager. Doesn't feel like I'm last in the race. JB just seems to be quicker through there. Say again. Me? No, mediums. Yeah, you're on the worn hards. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It must be your ARB settings through the fast corners. You just seem to be quicker than me through there. I'm not lifting at all, and you're just pulling away. It could be traction control, I guess, because of the turning force. So when I turn, the counter stick... Oh, here we go. We've got the gap there. There we go. Just left the tiniest of gaps. Now, no 420s on softs that should be decaying really quite heavily now. So, whilst I'm not fighting JB so much, it's a great description. I don't think I'm catching 420 quick enough. I think his option to take the extra pit played well for him. Oh, and by the way, whoop whoop whoop, you were my 100th follower. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, 420's just managing to just pull away just that little bit, even though I'm putting blue sectors in. The guys at the front are talking about their tyre wear. They're down to 0 white stuff on the front right. Well, if it wasn't for my wheel giving way, I'd have been 10 seconds further on, but I don't think we can blame that overall for my slow pace. I probably ran too long on the hards at 24, 25 laps. I'm running 22, 23s on these, which is still faster than I was in quali. I can't work out why I was so slow in qualifying. It was just horrible. Yeah, but on 75% fuel, I was running fast enough to come third. I can't believe why it was so slow. And in practice, not qualifying on the same full tank, I was running 2 seconds quicker. I don't know what it was in qualifying that slowed me down so much. I thought it was because the settings had reset and not taken on my setting. But it wasn't. I quit out after 3 laps to go and check, and my settings were right, but the car was just so slow. Don't know what it was. Yeah. But in qualifying, I was the same full tank, 2 seconds slower. I don't know why. Final lap. 420's just got a big enough gap to hold me back. Fastest lap of 2:18.628. JB's just persisted on those 420s, recovered to make those tyres last long enough. I'm just going to go and finish in the pits. Happy days. Never driven through the pits like that before. Oh, that was hot work. I've just listening to Sam on his set. I can't believe it. Full downforce. Wow, well done, 420. Well held up for the end. I know. I could pretty much tell. It was. You did all right though. I mean, to make them last, it's really difficult. It's the car was good. It was really drivable. I knew. It was a really drivable car. It was a car that you can get to grips with. You can boot it. You can brake into corners with it. It's a handy car. Yeah, I wish there were many more cars like it, especially in that group of VGTs that you could race with. That'd be epic. But yeah, it's a great car. It's a great car. Yeah. It's a good car in the Alsace Human Comedy Race as well. Although it'll win you gold, but it won't get you on the top 10. It's a good car to try. Underpowered, it's really quite racy as well.
I've seen on the Gran Turismo page not long ago, there's the GR3 600 series or something like that in the cafe menu. And this guy won at Nürburgring by 6 seconds in a go-kart.
That's right, yeah. Saw that post, yeah. Yeah.
How is that possible? On the straight, you'd think he'd get past quickly.
Yeah,
full 24-hour Nürburgring.
Yeah. Have you guys raced round Route X with the go-kart?
Probably. With the go-kart?
Yeah.
Probably. At some point.
It's time.
At Nürburgring, we probably did it the special stage just for a laugh.
I think it's time.
What is good is GR3 cars, GR1s, GR2s, whatever, and nobody's allowed to bump. You can stay in the slipstream, but you can't bump that other person. So we ended up having like 8 cars side by side for the whole lap.
Yeah.
It was good fun. It was a lot of fun.
I like the bump draft. But,
but obviously if 2 people get away, then obviously they can knock off down the distance, can't they?
So we just decided to rule it out.
So we made a rule that we were just like, don't come back and see what it's like. So it's just a game of chess, isn't it? Because everyone's trying to drop into a position. It was good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I did a few of the daily A's when that was.
That's where it came from, mate. Yeah. Because what was they? The Huayra.
What was the other? Yeah, there was a couple of
They were all
Metacars,
tuned,
weren't there?
weren't they?
Yeah,
They were all full tuned, yeah.
That's where we sat on it for about 3 hours trying to set that fucking... I think I did like 14th in the world or something, and you did 17th or something in the world. It was stupid.
That was daft, yeah.
It was just pot luck though. If you hit it just right on the right corner, you got it. But
It was the high line, wasn't it? Right, you had to get as close.
Yeah.
It stays close as possible.
So smooth.
Yeah.
And then get the exit. It's as stupid as
The exit, what cost you, I think. It's the exit what cost you the most time, isn't it?
Yeah, carry the
So if you
speed
hit that
somehow,
bump on the
get
last corner just at the right point, it would slingshot you down the hill, wouldn't it?
right in the camber, yeah, just to get like 1,000. Yeah, that was a good race.
So there was no drama in this race, I don't think.
Yeah, so I could tell
No
you,
conflict.
it was full downforce.
Wasn't it? You had full downforce on. We took it off anticipation, thinking, right?
I didn't touch anything on my card.
I took mine completely off.
I took mine off, all off.
I was watching him and thinking he's so smooth through the corners, and mine is not like that with the downforce off. But maybe he's got some on it, but it is what it is. It was just meant to be a bit of fun. There's no points at stake or anything.
I was thinking of the tyre wear more than anything. Thinking, but then again, I was getting one less lap than you guys anyway, so maybe the downforce wasn't.
There's what involved? It's one lap races. Yeah, so you can see the front wheels on the front dash, you need to see the steering wheel. I think we're only doing 110. I'm just waiting for everybody to join the track. Once everybody's joined the track, I'm going to click start, but... So 5th gear is your running gear, 6th gear will slow you down. Yeah. Just waiting for Triple and Big Popper. They're both in. Let's go. 110. Well, 115 I've got to. Don't put it in 6th. Yeah. Don't use 6th gear. Did you extend your gear ratio to the maximum? It's gear ratios. We learned from... You don't have to. But I just... we know a guy like that. I'm only doing 113. They're coming to get me though, the buggers. Go on the apron down below. It's the fastest part of the track. Oh, Big Papa! Big Papa! Look at me turn round. He's going to come shooting past. Yeah. A tap, Big Papa. Oh, this is right carnage here. Get a slight tap and you're all over the place. I'm trying to work out how far back you need to be to get the slingshot. Almost got. It's just Big Papa just did a That little tap on the side just takes your speed away. It's like... Oh, there's a tap. The world's most boring 10-minute race. Going to the pit. Lengthen the final drive all the way to the end, to the left, and then only use fifth. Blaming the race marshal. The perfect off-season race, he says. Good race, mate. Well done. Good race. I'll post the details up for the next one overnight so that everybody knows what they are. As we're saying, it's... is it full settings?
Yeah, you just can't engine swap or have a wide body, but the rest is all allowed.
Yeah. Yeah, Nürburgring, 24 hours, 7 laps in the Alphard. Early dawn. Early dawn, 30 times tyre, 1 times fuel.
In the rain.
30 times time. 1 times tyre, fuel times 1, 20-minute qualifier. Mediums and softs. Full tune, no power, no engine swap. No full power engine, no engine swap.
Yeah.
642 brake horsepower. Delivery theme. And just so you know, Tuesday will be Barcelona rally stages in the Renault 4. 8 laps, 8 knockout races with a semi-final and final. Everybody in the race gets to go to the final. Renault 4. Everybody should have the Renault 4. Oh no. Then it'll have to be rally cars then, won't it? It's going to be an underpopulated race anyway. But light door-on-door contact allowed, isn't it, Sam? No, door-on-door. Yeah. The fake taxi. Has JB been able to post that yet, or do you not dare? That's good. I like it. Enjoy, my friend. Take care. Good race. Yeah. Oh, you're talking to the missus? Oh, funny. Funny. Right. Do we want to do the settings for the Alphard? Do this race again? Alright, let's have another one. Go to track. Everybody on the track will start the race. It's only going to be 4 of us, so it's a 10-minute race. One more to go. Just JB. JB loves this. It's his passion. I haven't. Okay. Downforce. Just Pirate Jim left to come in. I find it difficult in the tunnel at the start to know which blooming gear I'm in. I can't work it out. Absolutely. Put my headphones on so I can just see this. Oh, I missed what Wilkie said. The Lexus LFLC is one of my favourite VGTs. It's very GT3-like in handling. Okay. Never driven it. Never driven it. Now I'm expecting a bit of a 5-car chain at this point. And there's why 5th gear just runs out. Ooh! Ooh! Has Sam blown it at the start? I don't know who that is behind me. Is that Jim? Pushing. Yeah, it's Jim pushing. You've just got to get to 5th gear. Once you're in 5th gear, run. Should we restart to pick Sam up? Fucking. Come on, let's go back. Let's let him come back. Come on, 3 of us can catch him. 3 of us can catch him. Come on. Here he comes. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. We can get these 2. Come on. Come on, Sam. Don't hit me. Just slingshot past me and I'll pick you up. Slingshot past, I'll pick you up. And then Jimbo will pick up on the back of us. Come on. Don't hit me. Come on. 3 of us. Get in a queue. Go on. Jimbo, you pick off the front and come back to the back. Just keep cycling like a chain gang is cycling. Just peel off. Yeah, but if Jimbo peels off the front and goes to the back, pick. In 5th gear. And go to the lowest apron point on the corner. Don't stay high. Go down below the yellow line. just don't let them tap the side of you. No, just go straight past him. Go to the low side and go straight past him. Come on, get the suck. That's what you want. Get the suck. It's just inappropriate. 6th gear, 5th gear. Go to the wall side on the right. Go wall side on the right. Stay on the wall side. Stay wall side. Now the wall will close when we get to the tunnel, but don't tell them. Just move left. No, just here. The tunnel will. There'll be no gap on the right. It'll be tunnel wall. Just to mow it down. Oh. That was JB. Dirty. All I did was drive in a straight line. Did you die? Bit unsavoury. There were salty peanuts over there. It should work together so I win. The JB's walking. I think JB's still rattling away. JB came Oh, it was giving me... Oh no! What happened there? I was just trying to drive in a straight line and it was just getting smack, 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 smack. Oh. Oh, that was shockingly bad. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh. That hurts. All I tried to do was drive in a straight line and Big Papa was just bouncing backwards and forwards between me and whoever was to his right. I got a clean race. It wasn't me that wrecked JB at all, or Big Papa. I got a clean race. Oh, that was epic. Just Sam. Yeah. Right, I'm going to set up for the Alphard race. What was the Alphard settings? Let's get the settings saved so Sam can take him away with him. He doesn't have to ask me incessantly through the week then. What are we racing, Jim? Is it going to be night time or is it going to be... Don't lie to me, Jim. Don't tell me what the settings aren't going to be. Tell me what the settings are going to be.
I still got the settings wrong. On afternoon, evening.
So it's 7 laps. So it's practice, qualifier, race. And the track is Country Germany, Nürburgring. They've said it's the Nürburgring 24-hour. So it's that one.
Do you want me to go and tune this fucking Spaz Chariot?
Yeah, it's a full 7 laps of tune.
So what power? Just everything on it? Or?
Except the engine swap. So you could be up to a maximum of 642.
I'm just going to buy some fucking bits then.
It's early dawn. Early morning, early dawn. And the weather is, I guess it's SO1 cloudless, equal conditions. Times 30 time. That's weird.
Oh wow. So we're going to do like a full
Day and a half.
at night.
Yeah.
7 laps. What's that? It's
7 laps
10
is...
minutes a lap. It's over an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it can't be. I can't remember how long it takes. It's a van though, this thing, isn't it? So could be.
Yeah, but it's full power, don't forget. It's a taxi.
Spaz Chariot, not a fan.
Window-licking chariot.
Things you have when you've got 5 kids.
There's no tyre. Where? Why is that? Oh, it's because it cart. I've got to take cart off, and I. That's right. So I guess we're having standing start for the sake of it. Fastest. Bop is off. Engine swap is a no-no. Boost is off. Visible damage on. Mechanical damage none. Tyre wear is on. Times 1. Fuel is times 1. Filling I'll put as 7. Tyre wear, filter by category, no limit because it's the specific car. Max power 642. Usable tyres racing. Usable tyres medium and soft. Required tyre change type. I believe medium and soft. So you have to pit at least once.
What's the weight on it?
It doesn't have a weight restriction.
No wide body, no engine swap.
That's correct. Engine swap.
I don't even know whether I've got the car. I'll have to check.
Don't forget, your car has to have a livery of a parcel service or delivery service.
Domino's. Favourite takeaway.
My favourite takeaway is prostitute, no legs. I suppose you could call it cash and carry.
Does she take credit cards?
Maximum power was what?
642.
How the fuck do you get to 642?
I don't know. It's what it says here.
Meow. Save settings.
Don't even.
It's just GG because I can't be bothered to type anything else.
Do you just do GG on all?
I do them all, yeah.
How are you gonna find out?
It'll be the one with Nürburgring, it's the only one.
Right. Aero. Don't need any aero, does it? Normally, it needs full tuning. This thing. Don't own anything for it.
So is this for Friday or Tuesday?
This is for Friday.
What were we doing Tuesday?
Renault 4s at Barcelona. Yeah. Door-on-door contactio. Yeah. Go have a shower. Yeah, you just shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, should I? Adios. See you next Tuesday. So this has got the full extra bit. This is as slow as chuffney bits, this is. That's right. It can be fast as falafel or just steady as you go, 7 laps. I just keep thinking of the tune Magic Carpet Ride as I drive this thing. I don't know why. It's like a Bangkok taxi. It's an auto drive. Oh my lord. In-car view. Off round the ring for some fun. Here we go. Rings. Big Popper's on circuit. Seven delivery wagons. There's going to be loads of delivery wagons. I suppose I best make the decision on what we're doing for next season. It's only a week away. No. I must admit, it didn't put no nitrous. I'm sure he's watching and listening, so I'm sure he'll come in a moment and say, no nitrous. I reckon this Alphard would be good in VR. You've bought it? Happy days. Oh wow. So three. That's decent price. It was 300 reduced the other day. I'm off to White Rose Shopping Centre tomorrow. If there's a credit card going handy somewhere tomorrow, that might just happen. If she's nipped off into the dress shops for a while, I might just end up with an extra bag. Although I find them very difficult to use because of my wobbly eye. I'm only just getting used to glasses and I don't really want to have to wear glasses whilst using it. Right. Don't have a bit of clamps on my ears or whatever. Don't know. I suppose I'm actually due, before the end of July, a new set of glasses. I wonder if I could get some lenses made for the VR. Hey, Brenton. That sounds powerful, whoever's driving that thing. It's going very well, sir. Not bad for a Friday night. We're drifting the Alphard taxi. Sorry, the Uber Eats delivery vehicle. Uber Eats, he says. Look, Uber Eats. That's what's on. This is the outlap, which is really the disappointing thing. Can't set a lap. It takes 15 minutes to set. It takes 15 minutes to set. Well, it takes 20 minutes to set a lap time. Christ. Qualifying is 20 minutes. It's an outlap and then a flyer. Yeah, I think that's what I need. That'll. I don't know if that will help with my unbalanced eyes, because it will put the lens in the right place on my right eye, which is right in my glasses. But when I put a VR on, the normal center spot is off light center where you have to look through. So if I can get lenses made, that would make it decent. I wonder if the old lens shop on the high street would do it. No idea. It's the missus' the birthday tomorrow, not mine. I don't think I'll have much say or sway on the direction of credit card usage. I will find a way to go into game and various shops to have a look-see. Where did you buy it, Jimbo? Okay, straight off PlayStation. Okay. What's decent on Netflix that was worth the year's subscription? Right. Okay. I have a Quest 2, 3, a Quest. No, I've got a Quest 2, yeah, which works all right on PC. Not a problem. Yeah, I've got the old PlayStation one as well, PSVR 1. But if I was gonna get the old PSVR 2 at 220 quid, that's worth it. £220 is worth it. For those who use other currencies, that's around about $250 currently. Euros, it's about 900. Because the euro price is rubbish at the moment. It's not actually, it's the pound that's rubbish against the dollar. There was a time we used to get $2 full against the pound. First time I went to the US in 2001, I was well rich when I went. It was like a bank. That's right. Used to come home with extra luggage and bags full of stuff. Used to buy all my computer games over there, all PC games, so I could get them about 6 months early, and games I'd never seen before. Where I got the first NASCAR, because you couldn't buy NASCAR 2000 in the UK when it first came out. It wasn't a thing. You could only buy it in the US. There was all that left turning, wasn't it? Messed everybody up. I think we're going to get to 5th in the taxi. We're in 5th. We're off the clock. It's 170 mile an hour. Well, it's 120 mile an hour. It's 170 k's. This is unmodified, this car. It is 100%. Reglazed specs do them for 35. That's not a bad price. 35 quid, reglaze specs. I guess it's a eBay purchase or similar, or you just have to give them your prescription and they'll make them, I guess. They have a website, okay. Happy days. I'd want it for oh, we just overshot there. That's into the gravel. So my outlap was 11 minutes on a standard car. Be interesting to know what you guys have done with your modified beasts. My stock 100%. I can't leave the server, you see. I wonder if Big Poppers has got the fastest livery. But like it'd be an A-team van, but blue, yellow and red. You're all gaining on me big time. Does it drive all right with high power? This is tremendously slow. Tremendously slow. The counter steer light flashes at the earliest sign of any sort of issue. No penalties, which is good. I feel like Misha Chowdhury thrashing a Honda around. Can I get it to fly off? I got a penalty. How's that? I didn't. That's not right. Didn't breach track limits at all. It said ignore it. That's wrong. It's proper rubbish. Wow, I only got 120. I'm being caught though. Somebody's closing in on my 6. I think I need to change my braking to is Big Pop in a Magical Mystery Tour vehicle? Is he in the he is, he's going past me. He's in the Scooby-Doo wagon. That's right, he is. That's epic. Look how fast he's going. Hey Steam Train, how's it going, buddy? Hope the world is treating you well. As you can see, life is dealing me lemons. I'm in a sports van that's not very sporty. I'm delivering Uber Eats at the Nürburgring in a standard car. It actually hoons round the corner. You've just got to let it go. Big Popper's away. Hit, miss, hiss. Miss, hit, miss. He's just gone through there. Hit, miss. Hit everything. There you go. Hit the barrier. Yeah. Yep. Hope they like cold. Oh, JB's come past in the fake taxi, which he shouldn't really be using. But he stacked it. I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, like he was when he was driving the old cart. Is he coming past? Was he on the outlap or was that a solid? Have you quit out? Are you still coming? Still coming. What's the delivery window you've got to deliver in before it's free? Is it like 20 minutes? I've left the door open for you there. You can squeeze past. I can't believe there's people looking out the back window. Absolutely hooning it. It's a good way to learn the circuit. Fuel's pretty dire though, look. Let's have a look at fuel, see where we're at. 7.2. Oh, you don't have to refuel for this race then. No refuel required. Oh, okay. see how it goes. Still got penalties to shed. Where's the penalty line here? It's I don't know where the penalty line is. It'll be on the long straight, won't it? Before the bridge. Yeah, that's going to impact my terminal velocity, isn't it? Prison van, yeah, that's a delivery vehicle of sorts, isn't it? The main ethos, the main driver for this is to have a delivery vehicle race. So all the vehicles should be delivery vehicles of some form. Now, loosely speaking, whether the Magical Mystery Tour bus is a delivery vehicle, it delivers Scooby-Doo to various adventures, doesn't it? So it does tick the box. It does. We've got somebody with a South Park taxi. There's somebody with a Snap-on van. We're not mentioning JB's other livery. Gets in trouble. Mine's the Uber Eats machine, which will be... It did, sir. The 24-hour race happened last week. I'm still recovering. Did anybody ever mention the fact that we won, actually? Sam and I won it. Because we didn't really say anything about it. We're just over the moon that we all finished the race in sort of a single piece with no emotional fallout. It was quite tremendous, actually. Yeah, we did. We raised $3,500, which I think was pretty decent for a first hit. Big Popper's definitely very happy with his big leapfrog into his year's fundraising, which is great. The prizes are just to start winging out to people. People are already claiming them. I've got one box ready to post over to the US. Big Popper's going to act as the relay for prizes in the US. So Jim, who's racing with us tonight, he's claimed his prize. That'll be wanging off to him at some point when it's boxed up. JB took his prizes before he left. Sam's got to get his prize from GT Amiga. Ryan's got to get his from GT Amiga. And the other ones have got to be claimed. So yeah, it did happen, and it was absolutely epic. If you go on the channel, I'm just in the middle of posting one video a day in 3-hour chunks. If anybody wants to watch it, if they want to see what actually happened. Quite a few people are watching it, though, I must admit, but they get into 6 minutes and they stop. But the point is I think the adverts were the problem, so I've really toned the adverts down. Those videos will still earn money for the end of the month, and I've already put in what I think is the estimated earnings, so that's all done. Yeah, I don't think it was bad at all. $3,500 is pretty good. If you think we were like $1,200 when we started, which I was blown away with. As we went into the stream, we were at 1,200. By midnight, we were at 2,400, which was just mind-blowing. And then I think we put on like $700 in the last 40 minutes because of the double, which was really, really good. And then we've got, I think there's one donation left to go in. We're at 3,290, and I think there's one donation left to go in, which takes us to 3,500, which is really, really not bad effort at all. But then the conversation starts about, are we doing it again? And that's kind of where we left that morning with, well, it was that afternoon with people thinking, not today. I think was the thought from people, not today. And absolutely respectfully, yes, I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I mean, we got 9,500 views, which I think is a good number. And the reason I know it's 9,500 is because it can't be watched again, the live stream. The live stream is suspended because I did some naughty stuff with music and bits and pieces and videos, and the majority of the Make-A-Wish videos that happened every 2 hours or so all had copyright music, so they've blocked the video. It can't be watched again, which is a shame. But I've managed to take it up. I've managed to take it off Twitch, and it's doing all right. Posting it in various parts. So let's go and have a look and see. I can't put you on the screen, JP. The magical mystery sheen of Big Papa. Look at it go. Dented to boogery, look at it. What's Pirate Jim driving? Just a plain old Baghdad taxi, look at it. Yeah. Absolutely. Is it standard or modified? Yeah, he says it's standard. I'm glad some of JP's car's damaged so you can't see the images. Keep it at distance, Mr. Cameraman. He's flying along though. Look at him go. It's just a good job the door doesn't open, isn't it, really? That's terrible. But the old mystery machine looks decent. Let's see if we can get some lap time information up. So, JB's 28 seconds quicker than the Big Papa. How's that work? Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do about YouTube blocking the video. I think it's fair. I didn't think about the music thing until I was actually playing the first video, because I didn't think about the music. I thought they were it's just one of them. I play the GT Amiga stuff every week and none of that gets blocked. Yet in the 24-hour live stream, the one I played at midnight for GT Amiga has been blocked. I've played it again today and it's not going to get blocked today. It just got blocked on that one day. So maybe because I've done it 8 times. You nearly said it. I nearly said what? Boot you? Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, should I? I tell you what it is, it's nearly time to go to bed. Since doing that 24 hours, which was actually 10 AM, it was about 9 AM on Saturday to 7 PM on Sunday, I've not really slept. I slept for 14 hours after the live stream. So I slept from 7 o'clock until best part of nearly midday on the Monday. And I've not really slept well since. I probably shouldn't have had so much sleep after it. But Jill just let me sleep, and I'm up and out again 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So if I can get 5 or 6 hours tonight, which is way more than I normally get, I'll be alright. I'll be happy with that. But so just to give a hint of what's coming next, the next 24-hour race is being considered. It is. There is also a GT Amiga charity event, which is going to be a live stream. That's a handover type event. So I've got to come up with something to support their charity stream. So for, I don't know, for whatever month they're going to do it, they're going to start a stream off one day and it will just go handover between people and we'll just carry the stream on. So I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what the subject is going to be, whether it's going to be racing or whatever. I've no idea. So got to wait for that to happen. 24-hour races, I want to do another. I want to do something in the US. And what I have noticed, quite against people's understanding and belief, is I do play Forza, and Forza has now got Sebring. and I really fancy... Yeah, no, we're not going to do 24 hours of Horse Thief Mile. I fancy doing like GT3 12-hour around Sebring in GT3s. I want to do something that doesn't mean we have to get everybody into rooms, so into the same place. But I'd like to do it in a game that allows sort of team play, but there aren't many on the PlayStation. It doesn't work very well. So to take a group of racers that watch the channel and include them and go and do it on PC. I mean, now if JB's buying a gaming PC, that's good news. It's good news that JB's buying a gaming PC. But then he's got a few other things to consider, but we'll go from there. If we can get into something like Forza or one of the other games that's got, I say iRacing has got team driving on it, but I don't want to go iRacing because that's a whole new... If I'm going to pay £10 a month to go iRacing, I've got to go iRacing, and I don't really want to. The game doesn't appeal to me, so we'll have to come up with something. Yeah, but don't worry about it. So JB's done at 8:32. How does that compare to Clarkson in the van? What did Sabine do? There's a stat for Wilkie to find in the next 11 minutes. What's time round the ring did Sabine do in the transit? Was it 8 minutes something? JB says 8 minutes. Somebody's doing donuts. That's going to be... I can't do that, JB. We'll watch Pirate Jim. ACC now has daily races. I've got to start getting into daily. I've got to start doing it. So now I've got to get this weekend out of the way, and I don't mean that out of disrespect for my missus. It's her birthday weekend, so we'll get this one out of the way. Next Saturday means we're doing something different. I'm going to see if I can fire the triple screens up and be ready for doing a bit of ACC. Next Saturday might be opening up the ACC on the PC. We'll have to see how that goes for setup and streaming. I could do it on the PlayStation, to be honest, but it won't be triple screen for me anyway. But I'd like to get the rig fired up onto triples. I've got to do some videos this week for GT Amiga, so I've got to do some product reviews. I have the pleasure of being able to... I've signed an NDA with GT Amiga now that I can't talk about new and upcoming products, and I will start to be reviewing and receiving up and coming products at some time in the future. So... as I say, I'm in my second month as affiliate, which is just stunning. I'm really, really happy with how that's going. I've been a bit behind over the last couple of weeks with GT Amiga stuff, purely because of the 24-hour and being absolutely wiped out. And we're getting into the summer months, which is going to be good because the world's going to slow down a bit. My job's not going to be 100% quite so hardcore, and I won't be able to reduce my hours, but at least my brain won't be fiddling about with stuff at night when I'm talking about, well, about work stuff. That'll go onto the back boiler for a little while, I hope. And then we could really start. Her final time was a 10:08, so we're way faster than Sabine in these vans. Ah, yeah, she did it on the Nordschleifer as well, didn't she? Not on the extended. Yeah, on the 24-hour. Now I wonder if this van on lowered suspension has a problem with the downforce level on the front wings and stuff. does it ground out and smack into the tarmac and has trouble steering? I wonder. Jeremy did a 9:59. I can't wait for Clarkson's Farm 4. I can't wait to watch that. That'll be good. It definitely seems like that front lip is chipping into the tarmac. Yeah, definitely feels like it's chipping into the tarmac, definitely. Now here's the factor of the ×30 time. It's dark already, and I can't see your headlights. So I'm just gonna... Can I change my my settings? This is Big Popper asked earlier. Temporary exposure. It's the other way it needs to go. It needs to do that. Now we go back and watch. Oh no, fake taxi, can't watch that. There we go. Look, it was night time a moment ago. Now it's daytime. That's how it works, Big Popper. Nothing wrong with it at all that won't get you banned off your PlayStation account for a week. It's perfectly PG. Even though what it's suggesting. It's just a taxi that isn't real. I have. I have, yes. No money, no problem, yeah, exactly. I'm wondering what livery Pirate Jim's going to come up with. I wonder who he's going to be delivering for. It's got to be Pirates of the Caribbean, hasn't it? Delivering rum. That's what he's got to be doing. Yeah, where's that effect? Where's that effect? Are you? Does that mean the next training program's on its way? Do you get to choose that? Are you told when it is? Right. Well, that's all right if you're earning. If you're going to be doing that, working every weekend in July. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you should enjoy it, and it'll be fun. I like Jeremy Clarkson as well, Olive. Yeah. You know this is live on the internet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me more. What's the processor? Yeah. Sabine is still the female record holder in the Skoda Kodiaq. 9 minutes 29.84. She also over 30,000 laps, yeah. So it's a 4070 Super, okay. Yeah. Or just tell me what specs are on your PC, and then you can roll your fag. Memory 32 or 16? If you say 8, I'll tell you to get minimum 16. Yeah. And your processor needs to be something like an AMD 5600X. Minimum. Your 4070 Super will do you nicely. That'll do graphics beautifully. Yeah, go on. I'd leave it alone. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, it's an Intel. You want AMD. It's a gaming machine. You want AMD. And I tell you that from the. I would go Intel on a laptop. On a gaming machine, I'd go AMD. It's better paired up with the Nvidia graphics card, in my opinion. Even though AMD do their own graphics card, I would genuinely want an AMD processor with an Nvidia card. I'm not an Intel fan when it comes to gaming machines, even though a lot of people say the Intel machines are better. I don't think they are. In my personal experience, I've had more problems with Intel than AMD. And I couldn't tell you from an Intel model number whether the processor is any good. I couldn't tell you. But that's my personal preference, yeah. If you're buying it from somewhere like Scan or somewhere like that, they'll do an AMD equivalent. But my machines, I bought it in the first year of COVID, and it's still absolutely flying along. It's a decent machine, but it is coming to the time it needs to be replaced. Not a single person has challenged me on my AMD Intel opinion, which I'm kind of okay with, but Intel's been around a long time. Intel does stuff very well, but I don't think it... Other people will tell me I'm talking out my arse, but I genuinely don't have any favours for Intel. Not a fan of that setting. Might as well run full afternoon setting. Doesn't feel... I'm not sure what you mean, Big Popper. Do you mean the EV change? I was only doing the EV change to allow people to see the cars, and it's stuck on the fake taxi, which I shouldn't be showing. I personally won't be driving with the EV settings the way they are. That's not my preference. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want to run them that way. A what? Yeah, what's the number after it? Yeah. Absolutely fine. I'm on a 3700X with a 2070 Super on 64 gig, and it's absolutely spankling. Yeah, it was Sam's choice. Sam changed it, not me. You all had the option to do it, so everybody had the option to do it. It wasn't restricted. It's not restricted. Anybody can do it. So, say again. TIS. So it's a TI. Yeah, that's all right. It's better than your 4070S. Yeah. 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 32 gig of RAM. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. What RAM is it? What RAM is it? It'll be 5, I guess. Running at something like 3900. Maybe. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. Oh, DDR4. Okay, so your motherboard is going to be something like a Asus ROG BF. Won't be a BF. It'll probably be an E. Don't know. I've lost track since I've done my machine recently, but basically your processor and your graphics card are pretty decent. Your memory's good in terms of 32. Your machine will be good for 6 to 8 years at that entry level. Then you just have to make the decision on monitors or TV. Yeah. Say again. Just double check what you've got on the USBs, because you want probably more than 5. I'm running 2, 4. I'm running 8, and I've got an extra bank of 8, and I've got no empties. But I am running 2 machines off it, so if you've got the option to add an extra 4, get it done. If you're buying it as a build machine, that is. Seven, it's kind of okay, yeah. Because you want some USB 2s, 3s and 3.5s in there. You definitely want to have at least one blue one, maybe 2 blue ones, and a couple of red ones. Yeah. Yeah. Say again? Yeah. Put a sound card in it then. All you want's like a Sound Blaster 7 or something in it. I think it's called, I can't remember what they're called. You see, the 2.1 is sort of mitigated now by the fact you've got dynamic sound in the PC. So the channels from a PC don't really matter anymore in terms of the fact that it's the stuff outside of the PC that does the modulation on sound. So, for example, these headphones are directional, but I've only got a 2.1 card in my machine, but it's not the card that does the audio anymore. The audio is done by your graphics card processor, and your graphics card gives you the output, and then Windows Dynamic Sound makes the other side of it, which is fine, but it messes up quite a lot. And then my headphones do the processing to make it 7.1 in the headphones. So I don't think it matters about having only 2.1 sound output. I don't think you'll find that's a problem for what you're going to do. Yeah. Will it run as just a standard jack out, or are you going to look to do it as in fiber optic? HDMI. Okay. Okay. Just through your monitor output then. Okay. Yeah. Right, I'm going to kill the server, chaps. Happy days. Were you still running laps? Yeah, he was. Happy days. It's past midnight, so I'm canning it, I'm afraid. Happy days. No, that should be a good race next week, that. As long as, well, I don't expect to win it. I don't expect to be anywhere near purely because I'm not going to have time to tune a car. I'm not going to have, with everything else I've got to do, I'm not going to have time. Yeah, yeah. So as long as I can. And it looked fairly drivable when he went past me the second time. It's four-wheel drive. It's four-wheel drive, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, well, good to race with you, Jimbo. All right, mate. Well, look after yourself and look to a package in the post in 4 or 5 days' time, mate. All right, buddy. See you in a bit. Adios. So I don't think there's much else we can do here today. We've got the new races, haven't we? A couple of people have had a moan about the new races, saying they're boring. And then we'll turn off. Japanese Clubman 550. Oh, that's alright. Yeah. No.
So you just have a browse on there and see what you think of shit on that. See if you spot anything. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. Can't chat with Jim because he's
just left the work.
Yeah, there was a technical error. Right, folks, I know there's 9 people still watching, but I'm going to have to call it a day because it is late and it's time for me to go to bed. And thank you very much for joining us. That was an interesting, different type of race. It was alright. It was kind of okay. Dark. Car was totally solid on the track and just something different. But we're going to have a bit of racing on Tuesday at Barcelona. Monday night I'm going to do time trial. If I don't go on Sunday, if I'm not racing Sunday. Tuesday we'll be racing. Wednesday off, Thursday off, Friday racing, and then we'll be doing something different on Saturday. Whatever that is going to be. We'll see what it is because that could be the weekend I'm streaming for GT Amiga. So I might do something completely different and off the wall and do something like ACC for the day. And see how we go with that game and do something different. Or could do Forza with a bit of a race at Sebring if I fire Forza up again on the PC and try and get the triples working and try and do something a bit GT Amiga-y on the Saturday. But we'll have to see where that is. Just excuse me while I itch my palm of my hand. And we'll go from there. But thank you, Wilkie. Good night, Olive. Good night, Big Popper. Night, JB. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Good night, folks. Take care. I've got to turn things off. I can't reach my mouse.
Just dead quick.